When the Bible says, "Be still and know that I am God," what it really means is, meditate, and you will know. So every morning's pretty much the same thing. I wake up and I'll complain to my fiance, "Oh, my back's hurting. It's worse than it's ever been." The truth of the matter is, every single day, the pain is the worst that it's ever been. When I was younger, I played football. I went to college on a scholarship for football. I went in the Air Force, and then I played a little bit of arena football when I got out for the Atlanta Sharks. So I've always been using my body kind of to the extreme, and I never monitored my diet growing up. I always ate nothing but meat. That's it. For about 6 years, I don't think I tried a vegetable at all. Well, recently when I came into learning about meditation and yoga, I found out that through a period of about 3 months, if I practiced my meditation and yoga and breathing exercises every single day, that my pain, it didn't necessarily disappear, but what happened is my body became more skilled at hiding that pain from me and finding ways around the pain. So all day long, all my joints hurt really bad. These two muscles in the back that go down beside the spine, they always feel like they're full of concrete and like they're squeezing. At all times it's squeezing. It's like a really bad cramp, kind of like when you get growing pains as a young person. And I'll have pain in my jaw where it's been dislocated. My hands are messed up, my wrists crack, my back cracks, everything just cracks, and it's always in pain. And there's nothing really that I found that could take the pain away medicinally. I would take a pain pill, and that wouldn't do anything for me. I would take ibuprofen and Tylenol, that wouldn't do anything for me. And it turns out those things are terrible for you in the long run anyway. So I was like, man, I'm just going to have to live with this pain forever because I don't have insurance. So I started out just by doing 5 minutes a day of a breathing exercise where you take all the way in and then you push it 3/4 of the way out. And then all the way in, 3/4 of the way out, like this. And I just sat there doing that for about 5 minutes. When I started getting the hang of that, and I noticed that it made me feel really nice and light, and a little bit of pain actually did go away from that, then I started stretching. And one of the stretches I would do is just the standard stretch where you put your legs together and you go straight down this way. Now, if you know anything about me in high school, I could only reach about this far. And it ended up causing me to have a broken hip, a broken foot, all kinds of different things from not being flexible. So starting to do stretches every day really helped. And what I'll do is I'll find the muscle that hurts, which is like this one. And what I would do is I would bend around until I felt where the muscle was stretching and straining. And then wherever it was stretching and straining, I would bend the opposite. And when you go down, what you really want to do, you don't just want to stretch. You want to go down and you want to continue that breathing exercise. So, be like this. In that pose. And then I'd find another pose that would help. Like this one. And basically spend another 20 to 30 minutes just doing your stretches, because stretching for this type of thing is very, very important. And if you can do stretches twice a day, once when you wake up in the morning and once before you go to bed, it really starts to help alleviate some of the pain. Now, the breathing and the stretching don't help by themselves, but what does help is to throw in meditation in there and learn to use that meditation actually throughout the day. So if you know anything about meditation, you're supposed to sit still. You're supposed to breathe in a regular pattern, and you're supposed to have a visualization going on. And for something like this where it's body pain, what I would do is I would get my breathing done. I would pretend to go, as one of the breaths will go inside myself, okay? And what I'll do is I'll systematically think about the different parts of my body. My ears, I'll imagine going through the inside of my body to my ears. And what I'll do in my meditation is I'll be washing it out with energy. Just let that energy flow around in that area and tell yourself that it's cleaning it out. And you can move that energy down into the parts of your body that hurt. And if you can do it, if you can sit still long enough, then go through it all at once systematically. This is what I do in the mornings, is I sit there and I breathe, and I go in, I go down my body, I go into my back where it's aching. I clean it out, and then I pretend that I put a nice little shield around that area. And all day long, I just try to maintain the thought in my mind that I have that shield there protecting me from pain. And what ends up happening is you'll create all-day meditation. Eventually, you'll get to where you're kind of always in, not necessarily a trance, because you wouldn't be able to talk to people in your day, but it's a constant reminder to yourself in the back of your mind to hold that guard against the pain. And if you couple all of that I taught you today with a few supplements, I guarantee that the pain will go away, at least to a manageable level. One thing that you should be taking is ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is a member of the nightshade family, so you don't want to take too much of it because nightshade in the long run is toxic to the body. But ashwagandha itself has been used by yogis and Vedic medicine practitioners for thousands of years, and it helps with pain and with stress. Another supplement you can take is one called kratom. It's legal in the United States, as well as ashwagandha is legal in the United States. And it's got a bit of a bad reputation because there are some people who abuse it. But if you use it in small levels, just for pain and just for medicinal purposes when it's needed, and not using it every day, then it becomes an amazing tool. It takes away a little bit of the pain, gives you a little bit of energy and mood-lifting properties. And it's completely legal. It's a plant from Southeast Asia. And it's been used, like I said, for hundreds, if not thousands of years over there. Something else that helps me out is drinking a lot of water, not just bottled water. If you can do reverse osmosis water, where all the metals and all the chemicals are taken out of it, that will be exceptional to help you out. First thing in the morning when you wake up, try drinking some of that water with a bit of lemon juice or lime juice to help alkaline your body first thing in the morning. I find benefits by using lukewarm water or water that's room temperature versus freezing cold water. And let's see, what else can you do to help manage the pain? I think that might be just about everything I wanted to talk about. Get your body alkaline, do your stretches, do your yoga, do meditation, and I bet you anything. Oh, I remember, fasting. If you have time, once a month, do a 3-day water fast. Water fasting will help get toxins out of your body, which does help a little bit with that fibromyalgic pain. So, fasting, yoga, meditation, yoga is the stretching, okay? And proper diet, eat less meat, more vegetables, and have clean water. If you couple all of these things together, after about a month, you'll start noticing, okay, so I do still have my pain, but for some reason it doesn't bother me as much. So I hope that helps you guys out, and if you need anything, as always, please let me know. Love you. Bye.